Well, this is it. Good luck. Look, I keep telling you, you're going to be all right. There's nothing to worry about. I'm glad we had this chance to see each other, Kathy, and help put things in perspective. Look, for old time's sake, you take care of yourself, you hear? All right, off you go. Just one foot in front of the other, and no looking back.
Sorry, an emergency.
What's happened?
Out on the road, a hit and run. Yes, Wentworth Detention Centre. We need an ambulance immediately. A hit and run. I don't know, but I couldn't find a pulse. Thanks.
I'll call the police. Yes.
Got Alison Page outside, Mrs. Davidson. She seems pretty upset.
You know what's the matter?
Oh, she claims the women are threatening her. She really does seem pretty frightened.
Very well, I'll see her.
All right, Page.
Mr. Harrison tells me you are still frightened of the women.
That's right. And I want some protection.
I'd like you to tell me what has been happening.
Oh, they've threatened me. They've all ganged up against me, said that if I don't follow their orders, they'll beat me up.
This is your first time in prison. There is an atmosphere here that most women find difficult to adjust to in the beginning.
But it's more than that. They've already attacked me, and now they've threatened me again. Don't you believe me?
It's not a question of not believing you. It is possible, however, that you are overreacting.
No, I'm not. They've already forced me to do something against my will.
What is it they have forced you to do?
That doesn't matter. What matters is that I shouldn't have to do it again. I just want to get this all over and done with and get back to my family. Please, you must help me.
If we are to help you, we have to be informed of all the facts.
Couldn't you just move me somewhere else where they can't get at me?
We can only protect you if we know who is threatening you.
But I can't. They'll know where the information came from.
Then I can't help you. Mr. Harrison, would you take her back, please?
No, please. You've got to do something. You must help me.
When you decide to cooperate, then I shall be glad to help you. Until then, there is nothing I can do.
Come on, Page.
Edgar Davidson.
Mrs. Davidson, I thought you ought to know there's been an accident outside the prison.
An accident?
Ted Williams just reported it. It looks like a hit and run.
Has an ambulance been called?
Yes, the police have been informed as well. Mrs. Davidson, it's an ex-prisoner.
Oh, Mr. Harrison.
Yeah.
There's been an accident outside the prison. A woman was hit. I think she's been killed.
Have they said who it is?
Well, we think it's a prisoner, someone who just got out.
Harrison? Bad business.
Yeah.
What are the details?
I don't know. Another prison officer found her. He's inside.
You got out here pretty quickly?
Well, they told me it might be an ex-prisoner. It was.
Well, it looks like she was up to something, doesn't it?
Yeah.
I think you and I ought to have a little chat, don't you?
Well, whatever she was involved with, it's finished now. She's dead.
Finished for her, but just starting for me. I mean, there is a little matter of finding out who did it. And we're going to have to be very careful here because, strictly speaking, you shouldn't have even been involved in finding out what was going on. It could be bad for you.
What do you mean, bad for me? You seem to forget I'm the one that gave you all the facts.
I'm not forgetting anything.
Look, all I was trying to do was find out what was going on. It shouldn't reflect on me. I was even beaten up trying to help her.
Well, that's natural, I suppose. Trying to help an ex-wife.
Yeah, well, would have done it for any of the prisoners.
Would you?
Well, I might not have got so involved, I admit that. I just felt I owed it to her. But if you're suggesting there was anything going on between us, then you're wrong.
You and Vera Bennett been holding hands?
Yeah, well, we're getting married, as a matter of fact. What the heck's that got to do with it?
Well, I just thought it might have been a bit of embarrassment for you having Kathy Hall inside. I mean, as far as Vera's concerned, you could even say she'd be relieved to see the last of her.
Now, just a minute. Are you suggesting that Vera and I had anything to do with this?
I'm not suggesting anything. My investigations are just starting in this matter. But I'm going to have to talk to Vera. I mean, so far as motives are concerned, she's way out in front.
What's the matter, Lady Muck? Scared, are you?
What do you want?
Well, I heard you've been talking to the governor again.
I don't think that's any of your business.
Oh, Bull, you talk about us, it's our business, and somebody's got to teach you not to dob people in.
Don't you touch me.
Look, what are you going to do? Run to the screws for protection? They can't watch you all the time, you know.
Look, I don't want any trouble. I just want to serve my sentence and get out of here. I mean, I don't know what else to do. I'm not used to people like...
Yeah, people like me. Yeah, you're too good for us. That's why you're in here, you know, because you're such a solid citizen.
I didn't mean it that way.
Well, you know better than anyone else, you know. And you need somebody to teach you a lesson.
Leave me alone.
You need somebody to teach you that you don't suck up to the screws. Yeah.
All right, Burns, that's enough.
I don't bet on it.
I said that's enough. You're going to see the governor. Come on, Paige.
Maybe now somebody will do something.
Oh, shut up, you little stuff.
Excuse me, Mrs. Davison. There's been a bit of trouble between two of the women.
All right, Mr. Fletcher, I'll see them.
All right, you two, get in here. I was in the corridor when I heard a bit of commotion. When I got to the cell, Burns was about to start a bit of bashing. Weren't you, Burns?
Yeah, well, she asked for
That's enough, Burns. Paige, perhaps you can tell me what happened.
Mr. Fletcher's right. She just came into the cell to make trouble. If he hadn't arrived when he did, she would have hit me.
Oh, come on, Mrs. Davidson. I wasn't going to make any trouble. I just went in there to talk to her.
I suppose your sort always talks with their
What
fists.
sort are you talking about, you snobby bitch?
That's enough.
Oh, she gives me a pain. She's so far up herself.
I'm running out of patience with you, Burns. I have more important things to do than listen to trivial quarrels.
Trivial? I came to you for help before.
Oh, you did you?
This is why I asked. I'm in constant danger.
You could have helped yourself if you'd answered my questions. All right, I've no more time to waste on you two. Mr. Fletcher, take Paige to isolation.
Thank you.
Yeah, Miss Goody Two-Shoes will be much safer in there.
Just a minute, Burns. I haven't finished with you.
I can't tell you how glad I am to be getting away from the others. Where is isolation? Is it far from here? Will I be by myself?
What's going on here, then?
Wait outside, Bryant.
What is this, a cell search or something?
That wasn't a request, Bryant. That was an order.
Well, this happens to be my cell, too, you know. We share it.
Not anymore. Paige is being moved because of threats from you women.
Not from me.
None of you can be trusted. That's why she's being shifted. Now move it.
You see what I mean? You can imagine what she would have been like if you hadn't been here. I'm sure you understand.
No, not really.